Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. The technical picture right now on the euro stands ordinary, so it's not very bright and doesn't promise us some outstanding setups for trading on next week, because market right now stands in reaction on some multiple extension targets. So first of all, if you will take a look at the weekly chart, market has hit the COP there. So it's big COP target, it's 1030. On the daily chart, as we have estimated in last week, we has got completion of our OP target, and as you can see here is the butterfly extension also has been hit. So that creates the background for a possible pullback. The degree of this pullback could be different, and currently it's almost impossible to estimate how deep the retracement will be. For example, based on the daily chart, it could be just the confluence that we have 1170 area, because that should follow from the butterflies. You know, the butterfly target stands at least at the 30% pullback, and in this case, the butterfly should be treated as a completed. So this is the minimal target. So actually, this is the typical for all guarded patterns for the butterflies, triple twos. So 30% pullback on the target means the butterfly is completed. Or the pullback could be more extended if market will form here, as you can see, for example, I don't know, head and shoulders pattern or something of that sort. So it will be left shoulder, maybe head, it's minor retracement, and then we will get some greater A, B, C, D pattern. Second scenario in the current circumstances looks more probable, because if you will take a look at the weekly chart, you will see that this action looks like the hammer pattern or it's shooting star on the dollar index. So I'll take a look. I will show you on the dollar index, just on the weekly chart, you can see this is the shooting star. And these patterns usually works as the same manner as the evening stars engulfing. So usually it takes the shape of kind of the ABCD pattern on intraday charts, and the target usually equals to the length of the pattern itself. On a daily chart, at least on the dollar index, it looks like some evening star, but not perfect, of course, because this is not the doji that as it should be. It's a bit not quite perfect pattern, but by the overall price action, it reminds the evening star, and which means that we should get some kind of the pullback here and downward continuation. So the same story stands on the euro. The shape could be different, because you can see that the price action in the euro stands a bit different compared to dollar index, but idea stands the same. So currently the action that we're keeping an eye on right now, in fact, the continuation of the pattern, and it will be its AB leg of this pattern. So once market will hit this area, then some pullback should follow, and then deeper retracement. So that's approximately the price action that we will keep an eye on. So the next week probably will be not very interesting, not very fascinating, because we will deal with the retracement, and this will be some relatively quiet price action. On intraday charts, we do not have some special as well. So that's the only pattern that we have. It's the Friday ABCD pattern that we already talked about. And we said market probably should hit OP. So around 1137 right now stands. The COP has been hit, minor pullback. Its OP stands right here. So initially we thought that it could be kind of the gutless triple to sell, and we could try and take the short position with a downward continuation. But right now it seems that if even gutless triple to sell will be formed, we will get some minor pullback, because we have the COP target completed on the weekly chart. And that's important event, despite that this is the COP, but it stands on the weekly chart. COP, we know that's minor target, and not always market shows the pullback. But on weekly COP, has the meaning for daily and for intraday charts, and it really could trigger the upward action. So you can see the technical picture on the market right now looks not very interesting. What we can't say about the fundamental picture, and in today's report, it's really very interesting and fundamental background right now stands in the market. It's really events change very fast. So once just on Thursday after the Fed statement, the probability of the next rate cut has dropped significantly. Right on Friday, due to the comments from the Donald Trump, probability market almost for the 100% priced in the chance on rate cut as soon as in September. So really very fast events right now stands in the market. It makes very interesting to trade euro currency, and it creates a lot of potential fundamental background for the trading. Based on fundamental analysis that we have made and trying to compare the different driving factors, we come to the conclusion that the September meeting could be really very fat trading setup on the market, because we see the mismatch between the market positions on the euro and market expectations on the Fed policy. And it's really very big chances that the Fed will not cut the rate in September. It will be just outstanding collapse on the market and significant disappointment, because market already priced in the 100%, 96% of the rate cut in September. So I'm not sure that Fed will follow the markets again in September. So they already satisfied the markets by the rate cut in the July meeting, but I'm not sure that Fed will be the hostage of this sentiment, of market sentiment again, and it will follow the markets. I think that they will keep their own game, and they will keep its own policy. And my suspicion is that Fed will not cut rate in September. But we will see. If you're interested with that, you could read the factors that we have used in this analysis and why we think so. So, see you on the next week in our regular daily updates, and let's see what we will get this retracement, what patterns will be formed.